SH Goes Shopping. In this episode, we explore the realities of Costco, receive useful advice.
There are also coupons in grocery stores. For example, if you pick $100 worth of groceries, you'll probably end up buying half of it with the coupons you've been saving up.
And send a student to Dolarama.
I'm Musta Tabran, and you're watching SHTV. Welcome to SHTV. I'm your host, Musta Tabran. This week's episode is dedicated to something a lot of teens are very passionate about, shopping. Our first segment is going to be at everyone's favorite shopping location, Costco.
Hey, I got something to say. I'm just so sick of hearing everyone complain. I know it's tough and I know there's pain, but hitting bottom is the only way to change. So I'll keep hustling, you keep struggling. Bitch, I'm humbling, keep mumbling. I'll keep doubling, you keep bluffing.
Hi, so today we are going to be unboxing 5 things that are unique school supplies that you can't find here at Supabo. So the first one is this pack of highlighters that are glitter highlighters. Very unique, you can't find this anywhere else. It's by Mate. And we're gonna be opening this up, so how do we open this? We have 4 colors: glittery pink or magenta, whatever you can call it, glittery purple, glittery blue, and glittery green. So let's test this out. First one is the green one. Let's write green. I like the color a little bit. It's really hard to see sometimes. Let's write blue. Ooh, I like this color. It's very pretty. Kind of looks like turquoise. Now pink. I like this color too. You can barely see the glitter, but if you get closer, you can see the glitter better. And purple. Ooh, I like that too. I think I like all the colors, but my least favorite is the green. And my favorite is definitely the blue. So yeah, I would recommend these. They are very good. So yeah.
In life, everyone shops differently, which is why in our next segment, we're going to take a look at the different types of shoppers.
Shopping might just be seen as purchasing something from a store, But did you know that types of shoppers exist? Here, you will be seeing types of shoppers in their normal lifestyle, shopping and spending away. First off, here are the shoppers who only smell fragrances and don't actually buy anything. Next up, window shoppers. Window shoppers usually don't enter the store, but they like to observe from the outside. Third, online shoppers. You will never see online shoppers outside in a store actually looking around and shopping. They actually just purchase what they need online.
My package is here.
Fourth, shoppers are the fast walkers. I'm sure there are many people in your life that are fast shoppers, people who walk fast in stores and rush everything. The fifth shoppers are the shoppers that buy everything in sight. They never take their time by looking at the items they're picking. Next up, the shoppers that like to sit around on anything, to be honest. Those are usually the ones who are waiting for someone to be done with their own shopping. When I tell you they'll sit anywhere, they will sit anywhere. On the floor, on a couch, in between closings era, you know it. And last but not least, there's the shoppers that never want to hold their own stuff. They always end up giving it to the person they're with. So the next item is this pen that apparently has 10 colors, and you can switch the colors anytime you want and you can use it. So instead of buying so many pens, you can buy just one and reuse. So let's see, the colors, it says here there's yellow, red, blue, light green, dark green, black, orange, light purple, dark purple, and pink. So let's see, it's by Office Work. Okay. This is a pen. It's pink. Which color should I try first? Let's try black. Wait. It's a little hard to push down. That's black. Next is red. Oh god. Oh, you push on top to bring it back up. Okay, that's cool. This looks like pink. And there's blue. Then pink. And then round. This doesn't work well. blue, light blue. Doesn't work. Yeah. Oh. Yikes. And yeah, so that was it. Those are all the colors. I personally did not like how this turned out. Maybe it might take some time for the ink to actually work because we just opened this, but I don't like it, so I don't recommend it. It's not worth it.
There are a lot of different aspects of shopping, some that we don't necessarily think about, which is why we sat down with someone who works in retail and asked her 5 questions.
Hi, my name is Katerina Panayiotopoullos. I'm 19 years old. I've been working at Jean Couture as a cosmetician for about a year now, and I don't plan on going anywhere.
What was it like when you found out you were going to work at your current job?
Well, it's actually a funny story. My sister actually works here. She works in the pharmacy, and I come in to pick her up one day, and our manager was there, and he just looked at me and he's like, "Do you want a job? We're looking for someone to work at cosmetics." And at first I was like, "No, I'll think about it. I'm in school." And then my sister kind of convinced me to do it, and she said, like, cosmetics is a good job. You learn a lot about the products, and I'm very into makeup. So I went back a few days later and I asked him, and he gave me the job right away. We did a little interview, but because he knew my sister, I'll be honest, it was kind of a bit easier to get in. But I was very excited to start working here, and I still love it. I'm still learning about the products, although I've been here for a year. So it's a fun job to have, especially if you're into it. But yeah, I like it. I was excited. I wasn't expecting it, but I was still just as excited to start. And it was my first job also, so it's equally as exciting.
Do you like your current job? If so, why?
I do like my job. I'll be very honest. Although I'm going into education and university, so although it doesn't benefit me going into education, it's still something that really interests me because I love doing makeup. I love skincare. And they also offer, in French it's called des formations, so I guess it's a training where you go on like each, so let's say for example these website, you would go on their website and you would do a training and you get free products, so that's obviously a bonus. And it's very calm here. It's not hectic. There's not too much to do, I'll be honest. So yeah, I do enjoy my job.
What was the worst type of customer you have ever had?
So about a month ago, I had 2 clients come in and they wanted to try this brand lipstick, Lise Boitier, and we have about like 40 lipsticks. So they didn't want to try it on their mouth, which is fine, but they also didn't want to dirty their hands, so they made me put it on my hands. And so I was left with like about 30 lipsticks on my hands, half an hour before closing. Well, at this point it was like 10 minutes before closing, so for 20 minutes we were just looking at lipsticks, and then they ended up not picking any. So that was not fun.
Have you ever had any funny experiences?
One time with my coworker colleague, it was 9 o'clock on the dot. We had just gotten here, so we were exhausted and we just couldn't stop laughing. I can't even remember what happened, and we just could not stop laughing. And then our supervisor walked in and we were on the floor practically laughing so hard, and we just stood there silently. And then he left and we continued to laugh for no reason. I think we were just exhausted. But it was really funny how he walked in. He just stared at us very disappointed and didn't say anything and just left. And we laughed.
If you could give advice to someone who wants to work at your current job, what would you say?
I would say first off, just be patient. There's a lot of things, a lot of products that you need to learn. And that takes time, and it's okay if you don't know what every serum does, what every cream does. Another thing is you're working a lot with clients, and so it's a lot of customer service and understanding their needs. For example, a lot of people have dry skin, combination skin, so you need to learn how to deal with people and their concerns, which can be a little bit tricky because at first
when I didn't know much and like customers were asking me, I felt embarrassed. So I would say don't feel embarrassed, be patient. Everyone starts a new job once in their life. There's a first time for everything, there's a first opportunity. So I would say be patient, don't be embarrassed. I know it's easy to be embarrassed. Don't be embarrassed, be patient, and just, if you like what you do, you should enjoy it and you should want to learn. So be willing to learn, be willing to be open, and don't get discouraged. That's what I would have to say as advice. Come visit your favorite cosmeticians at 4691 Boulevard Sampson, Jean Coutu. Thanks.
That was terrible.
No, that's good. So the next one is a sharpener that looks like a bunny, and it's again by Maped, to correct my pronunciation, and it has one hole through it, so, and apparently something moves, I think the teeth or something, so we're gonna check that out. Okay. What moves? Oh my god, okay, so the teeth here, they move, which is really cool. And back here you can empty it. If it comes off. It does, but oh, there you go. This is how you empty it into the trash. And then the hole is in the front. So we're gonna test it out with this broken pencil. Oh god. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Oh, it's sharpening. It works. What's right with it? I wouldn't recommend it because when I was sharpening it, it was kind of weird. But it still does work if you want it, so yeah.
Everyone thinks they're really good at shopping, but we're going to give you some tips and tricks to be a more effective shopper.
Shopping might seem simple for a lot of people, for example, purchasing something and leaving the store, but people might not know that there are tips and tricks on how to shop properly, like saving up more money and not buying stupid things that you don't need. This is why that we will be teaching you how to shop properly. Although you guys might think that we are telling you how to literally shop, we are just simply here to teach you guys how to save up money. First off, there's couponing. You might be asking yourself, what is couponing? Well, couponing can help you save money anywhere. For example, when you shop online, there are codes that you can type into the website you're shopping on, and you'll probably get 25 or 40% off of what you're purchasing. There are also coupons in grocery stores. For example, if you pick $100 worth of groceries, you'll probably end up buying half of it with the coupons you've been saving up. On YouTube, there is this video going around where this man has been saving coupons for months, so he decided to use those coupons when he had chosen $300 worth of groceries, and the money went down to $6, so it's a big save up. That's why coupons are really good to save more money.
Don't buy something just because it's on sale. This is something common for many people, and it just leads to wasting money. The word sale is possibly responsible for more impulse shopping than almost any other word. It's often our only justification for buying stuff. If it's not something you want or actually need, then don't buy it because the sale is tricking you into buying it. If you only end up using it or wearing it once or never, then it's a waste of your money, even if it's just $20. Only buy something that's on your list or fits within your budget. A discount or sale doesn't mean you're saving money, and it's a good deal. That's what sales are designed to do. They convince us that we need to buy something without feeling guilt. Don't avoid sales completely because they could be useful. If you're strategic with it, sales can be a great way to save money on items that you truly need. You wouldn't throw $20 out the window. So don't throw your hard-earned cash out the window on items that appear to be a bargain due to their discounted price. Remember that a bargain is not a bargain if it doesn't fit correctly, if you don't love it, or if it doesn't fill a legitimate gap you have and is therefore a real need. You're not really saving money from a sale if you didn't already plan to buy that item. Next time you come across a sale, ask yourself, would I buy this item if it weren't on sale, and is the sale price really the best price? Also, the stuff that goes on sale is often the stuff that didn't sell so well. less popular color or the weird design. Instead of buying the one you like or have interest in, you decide to buy another one that doesn't really appeal to you only because it's 50%. Retailers use smart ways to get you to spend more money. For example, January sales quite often offer buy one get one free or buy one get one half off instead of offering a flat 25% or 50% discount. This way you buy more than what you actually need. The reason that sales work is because it's not just about the deal or an offer. It's often about competition, the feeling of saving, not spending, and emotional investment.
One of the most important tips to save money while shopping is to set a time frame. Once you've bought everything you need and nothing you don't, stop shopping and turn your attention to something else for the day. When you have a time frame in mind, you are less likely to make impulsive purchases, which are more often unnecessary and might be costly. By setting a time frame, you can focus on buying only what you need and avoid spending money on items you don't really want. A time frame can also give you a sense of urgency, which can motivate you to compare prices and look for deals. If you know you only have a certain amount of time to shop, you may be more inclined to do your research beforehand and compare prices at different stores or online. This can help you find the best deals and save money in the long run. Shopping without a time frame can lead to overspending. When you don't have a sense of urgency or deadline, you might be more inclined to keep browsing and adding items to your cart. This can quickly add up and result in overspending. By setting a time frame, you can limit your shopping time and avoid overspending. When you have a time frame, you can also focus on only buying the items that are the most important to you. This can help you to stop wasting your money on items that aren't that necessary. Overall, setting a time frame while shopping can help you make more thoughtful decisions and avoid overspending, which ultimately will lead you to save money.
Budgeting allows you to create a spending plan for your money. It ensures that you will always have enough money for the things you need and the things that are important to you. Here are some reasons why shopping with a budget is important. First reason is control spending. When you shop with a budget, you have a clear understanding on how much you can afford to spend. This can help you avoid overspending and going into debt. The second reason is save money. When shopping with a budget, it can help you look for deals and discounts, which can help you save money. The third reason is prioritize spending. With a budget, you can prioritize your spending and focus on the things that are really important to you. This will help you avoid wasting your money on things that you don't really need. The fourth reason is overspending. When you have a budget, you don't have to worry about overspending and the financial stress that comes with it. This will help you feel more relaxed and in control. The fifth and final one is achieve your financial goals. A budget will help you achieve your financial goals, such as paying off debt, going to a vacation, or building an emergency fund. By tracking your spending and sticking to a budget, you can make progress toward your financial goals.
No matter how friendly a salesperson is, do not forget that they're only there to sell something to you. It may seem like they care if you walk out of the store with something useful or something that suits you, but in the end, they only want you to walk out of the store with something. Their job consists of selling things to you or being nice to you so that you visit the store again with your family or with your friends, knowing that the client services there are good. Therefore, don't be fooled by a salesperson's kindness, charm, or will to help you out because they're not your friends, they're only doing their business. So the next time you go out shopping, do not forget to make sure that you're buying your items because you think that they're helpful to you and not because of the salesperson's effectiveness or the influence they had on your choices.
A way to shop properly is to shop with a list. So, obviously, many people overspend and they buy things they don't necessarily need, which is a lot of money wasted for something you're not going to use. Like, money is hard to get, you have to work for it, and spending all that precious money on something that you're not going to use or you don't need at the moment is really, like, there's no point to it. So, definitely preparing a list in advance is better. Like, you need to be prepared. And before leaving the house, check whatever you have. like in your closet, in your home, in your refrigerator, like in the kitchen or something, and make sure you only put the things you don't have on the list, and that way you can only buy those things. I'm sure some people have lists and they go to a store and they only like buy things on the list, but also without realizing it they buy other things and they leave with like while having so many things in their cart even though they had a list. So a list may not change much, but as a person you need to realize that having a list can maybe like sort out your ideas and make you remember what you're gonna get and what you're there for, what you need. Like most people will go there for something they need and they don't actually buy that and they buy other things. Don't do that. Try to think about it. Most people don't realize. Try to realize earlier, like before leaving, that you should only get the stuff on your list and not other things. Like, as I said, things you don't need. So you have to always remember to use that list when you shop. And it would be horrible if that list ever got crumpled up or somewhere else. So that list is pretty mandatory and it's really easy. So you only use and buy anything that's on that list, and you know what you're doing. You actually know what you're doing for once. So a list is definitely something that you can write. You can make a list. You can write stuff on paper, and it'll be really helpful, especially to shop properly. Like, you don't have to spend too much money on other stuff. You can just buy whatever you have on the list and knowingly not buy anything else. So yeah. So the fourth item is this self-adhesive index tabs by Selectum, and they have different colors. They look kind of cool, but we'll see. Here they are. We have green, white, pink or red, yellow, and blue. So I'm pretty sure these, you can put these in. Oh, there's already some in there. But you can put these in and you can put them on folders. So, and it opens here. Well, I think this is tape, and then you stick this onto here. Or you stick it onto the folder and you put these through here. And then you can like label stuff. So we're gonna test it out a little bit. So I'm gonna take these sticky tapes off here. And I'm going to stick them onto the paper to see if they actually stick. We have the first one, and then the second one, and then the paper right here. Put it in, and you stick it on. And boom. We have another example here with the white one. So they do work, and I like them, they're cute, so I recommend. They're really good.
It's time for this week's SHTV challenge. We're going to test our students in a place they all love, Dollarama.
Hi, I'm Katerina Panayiotopoullos, the host of the SHTV challenge. Shopping can be quite complicated, which is why today we are going to focus on that topic. Let's see what today's challenge is.
Here we are at Dollarama, where we're gonna film a challenge where a person is gonna get blindfolded and choose stuff from the racks.
Wow, I wouldn't mind doing that, but let's find out who will be taking on that challenge.
Hi, I'm Taylor Redman, and I accept this challenge.
I'm jealous of them, but let's see how they do at Dollarama. Wow, that looked like fun. I would have loved doing that. But join us next week for another SHTV challenge.
So next we have this calculator that you can hang on your bag or whatever and go around with it. So it looks pretty cool. It's tiny and I'm gonna test it out. Oh, it started working. So, and it turned off again. How do I turn it back on? It's very confusing. I can't really type on it. Yeah. Very boring, I think. I mean, it's still fun to hang on your bag, but you can't really use it. So I don't really recommend this. It's kind of broken. So, yeah.
Thank you for watching SHTV. We hope you shop till you drop. Let's leave you with some famous shopping movies.
Going shopping.